Tyreek Hill was frustrated, used the words, "I'm out," didn't think he was going to be back. And Tua at the beginning of camp talked about how Tyreek had to kind of reassert himself as a good teammate. What did you think of Tua's comments?
Yeah, I love it, man. When you're QB1, who's always seems like in every team that we've all played on, Mike, when he's one of the guys that, you want him to be the most assertive one. You want him to be the loudest voice, but also be the one that is out there, putting in that work. And Tyreek needed to reestablish himself with his team. We saw what happened at the end of the year last year in the Jets game when you've got, other wide receivers like Waddle asking Tyreek if he was done or whatnot. You've got to earn that trust, man. We've been in those locker rooms, and you want to trust the guys next to you that they're going to be there, showing up, doing what they're supposed to do, be there when they're supposed to be there, staying late, coming in early, and things like that. And Tua has to be that voice. Most teams have the quarterback as the voice, and I think that the fact that Tua was able to speak out about him publicly, I think it's a big step for this football team.
When you look at this football team, so explosive on the offensive side, but it's, as former players in the media, when we prognosticate what a season's going to look like, one thing we can never take into consideration is injury. And that's what's bugged Tua for the last couple of years. So how do you look at a successful season for the Dolphins this year with Tua?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to get everything out of Tua. We really need him on the field. 15 games at least at the minimum. You look at the teams that are super successful, and we deal with the Buffalo Bills every year, and Josh Allen's played in 150-something, I think, straight games, and that's important. That durability, that continuity with everything, and especially from that position, is always important. So if we can keep Tua upright, which I think we can, it's going to be on him. It's going to be on our offensive line. It's going to be on some play calls. Then we're super successful. You look at the talent, you talked about it. I mean, the wide receiving group is really good with Waddle and Hill and, a guy I love in Malik Washington. We got some running backs and Devon Achane. And, I love what Jalen Wright could possibly bring to the table for us and bringing Darren Waller. We've got a lot of talent there, but it always starts at QB1. Any team that loses QB1, they're all going to struggle, seems like.